What's your name?
My name's Vincent.
Do you have a name sign?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Who gave you that? Who gave you the name
It was
sign?
a drunk Cubs, no, Cubs or Bears fan on the train.
Well, that's cool. My name is Michael, and I teach here. I teach ASL 4. So what made you come here?
I came here after my first school closed down. I heard Columbia was a nice school, so I thought I'd give it a look. And I ended up liking it.
So where was your school that closed down?
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
So you came here, are you from New Mexico?
No, mostly Colorado.
Again, obviously the same.
That's cool.
As always.
So how did you and Aubrey meet?
At a party, a year and a half ago? Year ago.
That's cool. What are you studying here at Columbia?
I'm an artist, computer artist for video games.
The sign for computer that's used now gives me,
Oh, okay.
I don't know, it's so hard for me to produce. I'm always
So what do you want to do after you graduate?
Find a good job, just work at a game studio.
Are there any studios in Chicago?
There are 2 or 3 good ones. I haven't really checked if they're hiring right now. But,
Oh, I see. I love to play games myself. What kind of games do you like to play?
As soon as Michael said that, I was like, this is great.
Recent one, Borderlands
About video games too, and then
on the PC.
bam, talking about the game
Okay.
systems I don't know.
Did you hear about the new game, Portal? Portal 2?
Portal 2, yeah. Came out yesterday. Haven't gotten it yet, though. Looking forward to playing it.
Right, right. I've never played, but I just finished beating the first part. And it's a lot of fun. I really liked it. It's different, but I'm really curious about the second one now that I've beaten the first one.
I hear the second one is much longer too, so it'll give you a much longer headache.
Right. Maybe. What other things do you play?
I like Western RPGs and some shooters.
Like Oblivion?
I got into Oblivion for a week or 2, and then it felt like it was so huge and I would never get anywhere in it, so I ended up putting it aside.
Interesting for me to.
I actually finished it.
Oh yeah.
It took me such a long time.
Yeah. But I like those guys the guys that make that game. I can't remember, but Skyrim looks good.
Ugh, and I know Bethesda. It's a very hard name to say in general.
Bethesda? Bethesda.
Yeah. The Fallout games are.
It's in Maryland, that company.
I'm really bad with states.
I've seen that.
You would think I wouldn't be, but
that place a few times.
I don't know a lot of the.
It's a great company.
Yeah. The Fallout 3 was really great. I thought it had a great atmosphere.
I have that game. I've started a few times, but I've stopped playing it now. I started about maybe 1 or 2 years ago, played for a week and then stopped. And then a year later, I started it again, but it's new. So I had to start it over again. I started a new game because I had forgotten what happened in the beginning. Then I stopped again. So I really need to find some time to focus on it and play it and finish it.
Yeah. I've done that with a couple games recently. So much school, it's hard to play games.
Yeah, same for me. Work and school. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the summer and being able to just hang out and sit on the couch all day.
Yeah. Me too. I plan to do that. That's my plan.
So,
Portal 2 and Fallout. So yeah, maybe those two.
I'm really looking forward to LA Noir.
Yeah, yeah. I heard about that. They made it. Rockstar made it, right?
Mhm.
Some of the stuff gets a little tricky.
Yeah, it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah, like a.
Pretty confident.
but from the past.
Some of these things.
Yeah, like Red Dead was really good. It seems like Rockstar is expanding well.
Abbreviations for games.
Right.
Since I have a good background knowledge in it.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto was a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a little bit silly. All the missions, the objectives are kind of whatever.
Yeah. They do a bunch of interesting things with physics.
I try to make it very.
They kind of set the
clear to
trend
my
for a
kids,
certain
my
kind of
friends,
physics.
very unanimatedly and very quiet and very.
So there's always like a bunch of little things in the games that like pop out and that other people use. So it's an influential game, I think, especially in the industry.
Definitely. I've seen one YouTube video and it explained about the physics and how the body reacts to a car hitting it or, when you fall off a building or whatever different things. I forget the name of the show, but it was really cool. Yeah, it was very influential, very popular.
Yeah, like I think that they made that game so cool because just walking around like the city was fun and like being drunk or something. They made walking fun.
Again, I'm doing a lot more transliterating than interpreting and
Yeah.
dialogue.
So
And Michael kind of adjusted to.
I have all the Grand Theft Auto games from the beginning to Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and then Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and then they went back to Liberty City Story, and then they moved on. It's all over the place. I have them all, but I've never really played them all. I just enjoy collecting them.
I was that weird age where I was too young to play Grand Theft Auto 3, and my parents didn't want me playing it. So the only people that I knew had it were usually older. So I didn't really get a chance to play those when I was growing up. But going back to them now is really fun.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me. Yeah, my parents didn't really allow me to play older games either. Yeah.
I like that though. I think it's a parent's responsibility to know what their kids are playing.
Even though I knew exactly where both of them were coming from about.
Definitely.
Yeah. A lot in the industry is a lot of the industry is blamed for the content that they put out, and they say that kids, will be violent and stuff. But it's up to the parents to, explain to them, what a game is and how it's not real.
I think I felt
Or, because I think that kind of content should be allowed.
Some of the technical vocabulary stuff that goes on, and I felt more comfortable explaining how things were going that just in that.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. Okay.
I'm in a game culture class, so we talk about stuff like that all the time.
That's a great class at Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
That's great for Columbia to offer that class even. My college never offered classes like that.
Yeah. The guy that teaches it, Andrew Hicks, he's my favorite teacher here. He really puts a lot of energy into that class.
That's awesome. It's always great to have an awesome teacher like that. I've never had a teacher who talked about that kind of things,
Yeah.
those kind of things.
Right now, I think they're making the game development focus a lot tighter. They're really starting to put a lot of effort into making it a really concise program, a really good one.
Like I said in other videos, I don't understand why I have such a hard time putting into sign what my boyfriend's saying. And I think it might just be the way that he
Yeah.
puts out information.
Which is nice, because
He specifically talks.
originally I was a film student, and then I came out here to change my major and everything. I didn't know what to expect. It was nice to be put into a good environment.
It's kind of the same for my brother.
I almost said sister.
His major was film now, but he's playing with a lot of 3D SMX.
3D Max, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't learned Max yet.
He's obsessed with that.
Mm-hmm. I've been learning Maya. I started Maya last semester
This is where it's
and just started Unreal Development Kit.
technically difficult for me because I don't know the programs used to make video games necessarily.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fun to just come up with an idea and then sculpt it in 3D.
Yeah. I remember when Unreal, the game itself, came out a long time ago, and it was a really popular game. But now it's become more a software kind of game now.
Mm-hmm.
Not the game itself is important
Yeah.
anymore.
I think Unreal is the biggest one out there right now.
Sign soft, like the sign for soft, and then weird
Since
because
they're so popular.
the whole world.
Before it started, and it all started with that game.
Yeah. And now that they have so much money, they can do anything they want. So their technology is like the best so far.
Yeah, yeah. That is awesome.
Do you have a gaming PC?
Me? Yes. It's more like a RTS game for RTS games, like Command and Conquer.
One thing that I found funny was that
I played that,
here's something that I
but it's not recently. I've been so busy.
Yeah.
know the name.
I just recently started getting into computers, and
So and like waits for me to say.
they change so fast that it's hard to keep up.
It's the right game because I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
But cheap now, very cheap.
Right. Right. It's easy to change. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully, maybe new consoles soon.
New one meaning new companies or
No, the next generation of consoles.
yeah. Okay. I'm a little bit surprised with Sony.
I really
Their PlayStation 3 has gone a long time, but they haven't really changed anything yet.
but it kind of still
And
fit in
I
well
feel
with the conversation.
it's possible, but they're just not doing it. They're not willing to take that extra step
Mm-hmm.
and go to the next level.
Sony has always done that. It seems like they never have the innovation. they always take a good idea and make it the best they can, but they don't come up with that idea.
Right. I feel like Nintendo has this gut instinct to try pretty much everything. I wish Sony had some kind of inspiration like that.
Yeah. Seems like whenever Sony does come up with something new, it just fails.
Yeah, yeah.
But whatever Nintendo does, everybody loves. No matter what, it seems to be good.
I heard that the new next generation Wii is going to be coming out soon. I think next year, or this year, next year.
They said they're going to announce it at E3 in June this year, and maybe be released. I think is it spring 2012, maybe fall. I'll know.
How it's gonna look? Because I don't, it's a new one, so I don't know how it's gonna look.
I'm curious what's going to be new with it.
Yeah, they say that there's going to be a screen on it, a HD screen on the controller. So like an iPad thing, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I remember hearing about the Wii, and I had no idea how this was going to work. But they ended up making some pretty good games.
Yeah. I didn't play it a lot. I think the Wii made a lot of younger games.
Mm-hmm.
But Sony and the Xbox have a lot of adult games. But their creativity is just kind of,
Yeah. So, I think third-party developers
They need to match Michael's
haven't been really on the Wii, and I think
intonation.
they're the ones that bring the kind of violence and adult
Because he is one of these
kind of stuff.
And with the
Nintendo's always been
smaller
like a first-party
it's easier to
company,
choose words
always making their own software,
or
which is too bad because
like,
I think they should embrace having more game studios kind of come in and work on their hardware, work with their hardware.
right, right. The licensing is the problem.
And it'll work out at some point.
And here we
Yeah.
are coming up to the
Yeah.
close of this video, so that's it. I definitely felt much more comfortable in this situation because I had a better background.
All right, thanks. Great. It was nice to meet you.
Me too.
Within this.
All right. Thank you.
So
Thank you.